Hello and welcome to Learn Statistics class. In this class we are going to learn the statistical concept in simple and more easy way. The topic of today's lecture is normal distribution. In this topic we are going to learn first the definition of normal distribution and next point is mean of normal distribution. Now we shall start with the first point, definition of normal distribution. A continuous random variable x is said to follow a normal distribution, then its PDF is given by fx equal to 1 upon root 2 pi sigma e raised to minus 1 upon 2 sigma square into x minus mu bracket square. Here the range of x is from minus infinity to infinity, with mu is also takes values between minus infinity to infinity and sigma is positive, 0 otherwise. Here mu and sigma are known as the parameters of normal distribution. It is denoted as x follow normal mu comma sigma square. This is the notation of normal distribution. Now we shall start with the second point, mean of normal distribution. If x is a normal with parameters mu and sigma square, then the mean of normal distribution is defined as mean equal to expectation x is equal to integration minus infinity to infinity x into fx dx. Since the range of random variable x is from minus infinity to infinity, so it is integration minus infinity to infinity x into 1 upon root 2 pi sigma e raised to minus 1 upon 2 sigma square x minus mu bracket square dx. In order to simplify the integral, we take constants outside the integration. 1 upon under root 2 pi sigma integration minus infinity to infinity x into e raised to minus 1 by 2 sigma square x minus mu whole square dx. This is the integral of product of two functions x and e raised to minus 1 by 2 sigma square x minus mu whole square. In order to solve the integral, we use the substitution method. Put z equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. Therefore, dz is equal to 1 upon sigma into dx minus 0. Therefore, dz is equal to dx by sigma. Hence, the value of dx is equal to sigma into dz. When we shall calculate the limits of z, x equal to minus infinity, z is also equal to minus infinity. Similarly, if x is plus infinity, z is also plus infinity, since z equal to x minus mu upon sigma. Therefore, the expected of x is equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi sigma integration minus infinity to infinity from z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma. Value of x is x equal to mu plus sigma z. Integration minus infinity to infinity mu plus sigma z e raised to minus z square upon 2 multiplied by sigma dz. This sigma get cancelled, which is equal to 1 upon root 2 pi integration minus infinity to infinity mu plus sigma z into e raised to minus z square by 2 dz. Now we will separate out two integration, 1 upon root 2 pi into bracket integration minus infinity to infinity mu e raised to minus z square by 2 dz plus sigma integral minus infinity to infinity z e raised to minus z square by 2 dz. These are the two integral. This is integral number 1 and this one is integral number 2. Now consider the first integral. Integral 1 is equal to mu into integration minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus z square by 2 dz. We observe that the integrand e raised to minus z square by 2 is a even function of z. In the previous lecture we have already discussed even function and odd function of a random variable, and what will happen when a function is even or odd if we are integrating it between the limit minus a to plus a. If student want to learn that concept, then click on the I button at the top right corner of the screen, and link of that lecture is also given in the description box. Since this is a even function, how we find it is even? Replace z with minus z. Suppose fz is equal to e raised to minus z square by 2. Replace it z with minus z. What will happen? It is also e raised to minus z square by 2. Means these two functions are same. If fz is equal to f of minus z, then the corresponding function fz is a even function. I have discussed the odd and even function in detail in that lecture. Students are requested to refer to that lecture to understand the concept more clear. If it is a even function, then the integral becomes mu into 2 times integral 0 to infinity e raised to minus z square by 2 dz. This is a gamma integral. In the previous lecture, gamma distribution, we have already learned a gamma integral of first type. This is the gamma integral of second type. What is the second type? If integration zero to infinity x raised to n minus 1 e raised to minus a x square dx, then the value of this integral is gamma n upon 2 divided by 2 raised to 2 into a raised to n upon 2. This is the value of second type of gamma integral. In the normal distribution, we need this integral in each calculation of mean, variance, median, mode, quartiles, etc. etc. So students are requested to memorize this integral of gamma for our calculation. By comparing this integral with our corresponding integral, we get I first integral equal to 2 mu into, here n is 1, so it is gamma 1 by 2 divided by 2 into 1 half raised to 1 upon 2. This 2 and 2 get cancelled. We know that gamma 1 half is root pi. We have already learned in gamma functions in the subject mathematics. Student may refer that topic for more detail, which is equal to mu into under root pi into under root 2, which is equal to mu under root 2 pi. This is the value of first integral. Now we will calculate the second integral. Second integral is integration minus infinity to infinity z e raised to minus z square by 2. After putting z with minus z, this function is a odd function of z, and integral of odd function from minus infinity to infinity, the value of integration is 0. Therefore, the expected value of x is equal to 1 upon root 2 pi into sigma into bracket mu into under root 2 pi plus sigma into 0, second integral. So it is mu under root 2 pi divided by root 2 pi. This root 2 pi get cancelled, which is equal to mu. Hence, the expected value of x, which is the mean of a random variable x, is equal to mu, the first parameter of a normal distribution. In this lecture, we calculate the value of mean for the normal distribution with parameters mu and sigma, and it comes out to be a parameter mu, which is equal to mean. If student want to learn the other continuous distribution, then click on the I button at the top right corner of the screen, and link of all the playlists are given in the description box. Students are requested to subscribe Learn Statistics channel in order to get notifications of the upcoming lectures in the upcoming day. We will meet in the next lecture with the next topic. Till then, we will stop here. Thank you.